Welcome back, everyone. Today, we are diving into one of the most critical aspects of your professional identity, the NASW Code of Ethics. This isn't just a manual, it's the heartbeat of our profession, providing the moral compass we need to navigate the complexities of social work practice. As social workers, you'll make decisions every day that profoundly impact lives, families, and communities. Because of that weight, we need more than just good intentions. We need a shared framework of values and standards. The Code of Ethics ensures we act responsibly, professionally, and always with the safety and dignity of our clients at the forefront of our work. I'm Professor Crook, and by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to identify the Code's four main sections, explain the six core values that drive our work, and apply the ethic decision-making model to real-world dilemmas. We'll also explore the legal duties that intersect with our ethical responsibilities. Let's start with a look at the history of this vital guide. The NASW Code of Ethics was first adopted in 1960. Since then, it has evolved through several major revisions to reflect our changing society and emerging professional challenges. Its core purpose remains the same: establishing professional standards, protecting the vulnerable, and ensuring that every social worker is committed to fairness, justice, and human dignity. It's important to remember that the code isn't just an internal document, it's a promise to the public. It tells our clients exactly what they can expect from a professional social worker, ensuring consistency and accountability. It also serves as a shield for practitioners, providing a clear basis for defensible professional decisions in difficult situations. The code is organized into four distinct functional sections. First, the preamble defines our mission and core values. Second, the purpose provides an overview of the code's functions and a guide for dealing with ethical dilemmas. Third, the ethical principles connect our six core values to broad practice principles. And finally, the ethical standards provide the detailed enforceable rules for our behavior. Think of these sections as a funnel. We start with the broad philosophical vision in the preamble and narrow it down into specific, actionable standards that apply to your daily work. Now, let's look at the absolute heart of the entire guide, the six core values that everything else in social work is built upon. The first value is service, placing our clients' needs and the well-being of others above our own self-interest. Second is social justice, fighting for equality and ending all forms of oppression and discrimination. And third is the dignity and worth of the person, respecting the inherent value and uniqueness of every individual we encounter, regardless of their circumstances or background. These values aren't just abstract buzzwords or nice ideas. When you're in a difficult session with a client whose life experience is vastly different from your own, these values are the anchors that tell you how to listen, how to respect, and how to advocate. But our responsibilities also extend to how we maintain our professional integrity. Fourth, we value the importance of human relationships as the primary vehicle for creating positive change. Fifth is integrity, being trustworthy, acting honestly, and maintaining transparency. And sixth is competence, continually developing our professional expertise through lifelong learning so we can provide the highest quality of care to our clients. When you truly integrate all six of these values, you're not just following a list of rules, you're embodying the identity of the social work profession. However, while values provide the why, the ethical standards are where we get into the how. These standards guide our professional behavior in every interaction and setting. The standards are divided into six areas of responsibility. First is our duty to clients, covering things like self-determination and informed consent. Second is our responsibility to colleagues, emphasizing respect and collaboration. And third, we have standards for practice settings, which guide how we manage data, records, and administrative tasks ethically. For example, your responsibility to colleagues includes the duty to report unethical conduct if you witness it, which can be challenging but is necessary for professional integrity. Our standards also look outward, reaching beyond the office and into the broader social fabric where we live and work. The final three standards cover our duties as professionals, like avoiding private conduct that interferes with our work. We also have a responsibility to the social work profession itself, including contributing to research and evaluation. Finally, we have a duty to society, which involves advocating for social welfare and political action to improve living conditions. It's a comprehensive 360-degree look at how we should move through the world as ethical practitioners. But social work doesn't exist in a vacuum. Our ethical codes are often mirrored or reinforced by legal requirements. Let's examine the specific legal duties that every social worker must understand and follow. Closely tied to ethics are our specific legal duties. You have a legal duty to maintain client confidentiality, but you also have a mandatory duty to report abuse or neglect. You must inform clients about the risks and benefits of services, respect their right to privacy, and in specific circumstances, you have a duty to warn potential victims of harm. Confidentiality is the absolute cornerstone of the trust we build with clients, but it is not a blank check. If there is a clear legal duty to report abuse or a duty to protect someone from immediate serious harm, the code and the law are both clear. The safety of the individual comes first. Navigating these conflicting duties is the essence of an ethical dilemma. Ethical dilemmas occur when two or more values or standards conflict, and there is no obvious right answer. In these gray areas, you must lean on professional judgment, consult the code, and seek supervision. Most importantly, you must ensure that your personal values never override the professional ethics of the social work field. This is where your critical thinking skills and your self-awareness are put to the test. You have to be honest enough to recognize when your own biases might be clouding your judgment. To help us move through these moments with clarity, we use the ETHIC model, a systematic 5-step process for making ethical decisions. E. Examine your values. T. Think about the relevant ethical standards and laws. H. Hypothesize the consequences of different courses of action. I. Identify who will benefit and who may be harmed by your decision. And C. Consult with supervisors and colleagues. This model turns a panic-inducing dilemma into a structured, defensible, and professional decision-making process. Using a structured model like this isn't just about good practice, it's about safety. It protects you professionally, and more importantly, it protects your clients from harm. Failing to follow these steps or violating established standards can lead to malpractice, which can have devastating consequences for your career and for the people you serve. Malpractice occurs when standards are violated, whether it's a breach of confidentiality, failing to report abuse, a boundary violation, or professional incompetence. These aren't just ethical slips. They are serious failures that can end careers and, most importantly, hurt the very people who have come to us for help. Awareness and prevention are your best tools. The NASW Code of Ethics is far more than a set of rules. It's a dynamic framework for a lifelong commitment to social justice and integrity. It requires ongoing self-awareness, deep critical thinking, and a constant return to our core values. Remember, you are the stewards of this profession's values in every action you take. To recap today's lesson, ethics are the foundation of everything we do. The code provides the structure through its values and standards, and models like ETHIC help us navigate the inevitable gray areas of practice. Keep these tools close as you move forward in your studies and into the field. In our next lesson, we'll dive deeper into the critical area of cultural competence and how we serve diverse populations with integrity. I'll see you then to continue this journey into professional excellence.